Hi folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. I want to tell you something that happened a week ago when I was fishing with my buddy Dave down in Cayuga Lake. As we were heading back in the evening, it was just before dark. Dave noticed something way out on the water and he said, "I don't know what that is, I'm heading for it." And I know this has happened to me before when I was way up in Canada. We've been out on the water and seen a moose or deer swimming across the water. We weren't really sure what we were seeing the other night in Cayuga. And when we got closer and closer, I realized it was a Christmas tree that somebody had had this winter that was floating on the surface. Well, this was really important to us to try to get that tree. We didn't know it was a tree until we got right up to it. But when we did, we thought, we can't let this just float down the middle of the lake. There's people here that travel at 60 miles an hour down this lake, and if they ever hit something like that, it would be devastating. So we picked the tree up and we put it in Dave's pontoon boat, and we took it to shore, or we took it back to Dave's place where he had a place where he could drag it out in the woods and it wouldn't be in anybody's danger. But the other thing to think about, some people would put a Christmas tree like this in the water intentionally, and why they would do that is they could take it to a spot where they wanted to become one of their favorite fishing spots. And if that tree sinks down, it becomes a natural home for lots of underwater life, especially crappies or walleyes or bass. Whenever you get near a beaver hut, that's always a place where you can count on there being bass. And it's the same thing. You can create your own structure by doing this. And a lot of times, even state or federal agencies will do this very thing. They'll take structure like this, trees and branches, and try to plant them in an area to create a new home for fish. So it made me think about this, but I will tell you that it's important. If you're on the water and you see something floating like this, remember it can become a real danger obstacle for other boats in the water. And if you're able to get it out of the water safely, then this is something that we highly recommend. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.